Well, I got another 1,500 pounds of concrete with the Suzuki yesterday. A little that thing that made a bunch of trips with it. I didn't think I needed that much more concrete, so I got about at least 2,500 pounds of concrete and a good 30 blocks, 8x8x16 concrete blocks, plus rebar. And the rebar goes 5 feet down from those bolts. Now this thing is a little bit off, like canted. I said I ain't gonna freaking move it because it'll change the structure of the concrete. But if I look straight up, it probably goes about right there. But that's okay because it's gonna lift the pole a little bit higher. Then say I had to do something on the top of the top pulley, I could just rest it on a fence like right about there, and because it's going to be off on a little bit of a cant, you know, it's okay. But you can adjust it, you know, for the plane, this way, that way, this way for the horizontal with those bolts, because there's bolts on the bottom. And but if I ever had to take the flagpole down, it wouldn't go that way, which is okay because if I was looking at the hinge on the top, or the, what do you call it, the pulley on the top, it would be over the roof of that thing. I'd rather have it go out there so I can get it with the ladder, depending if I ever have a problem or not, which I don't think I will for years. But the next step, this one's flying good. This will be the Bonnie Blue. I got to dig that out. It's a 4x6, a little smaller than that. And we're going to move this light. See, this is here. We'll probably move it right there. Right there. Or, ain't sure. Well, I could move it out there too. I don't know. Depends. Could move it out there because if it's got to get nice. It's got to go on this. So the distance from this to this is about 2.5 of these things. So from here, it's going to be one. Yeah, it should actually be about there. It's probably where I'll put the light. I'll probably put this light over there and get another light that'll go on the Bonnie Blue. See, I'm figuring it out. And I'm actually going to take these lines down, these lower ones, because they're really not doing much. This pole is really secured from up there. You know, plus with a 4x6 flag, it's going to have less strain on it because it's going to be the Bonnie Blue. See, I don't really know what these do much. It's really secured up there. And I'll probably use these lines for this pole, which would be from that corner post, which you can see is heavy duty, that 4x4 corner post, which is heavy duty, this corner post, which is freaking heavy duty, and from here to here, which would be this one. And I'll probably have it about as high as that thing, so you won't see it from the road. You won't see those lines from the road. Can't wait to get this damn pole in. I just called up about my slouch hat too. Paid $100 for it from CNS Cutlery, I think they call it Sutlery. Should be in December. They kind of have it back ordered. So, and I feel pretty good after taking out these 1,500 pounds of concrete. I don't feel screwed up. You know, I mean, I haven't been working out or nothing, but I've been doing a lot of stuff, and I think it's the testimony to the Carbon C60. You can tell I'm pretty solid, you know, just by my voice. I mean that, you know, I'm just kind of making this video on the fly here. My kitty cats are around here some damn place. Oh, there's one of them. No. There you go. Which one is that? Probably Onyx. No, it's Feather. Or is it? Yeah, I can tell when to roll them over because Onyx got a little bit of white fur on his belly. That's Feather though, because of the ear. They look freaking almost identical. They almost look identical. So anyway, onward and forward, and we're going to be putting some more stuff out about renegade medicine, I call it. It's amazing the amount of people don't listen about this. Oh, there's the other one there. This would be Onyx out here in the front lawn. We're getting the Christmas lights up. Got to mow out there by the road. Yeah, that's Onyx. I don't know where. Yeah, there's Dixie right there. Where are you at? Come on, Dixie, right there. See, Sticks you on the front steps. Pauses around here someplace. I just fed him all a little while ago. He's taking a poo-poo. You taking a poo-poo? Saving me on litter? Appreciate it. I appreciate it, little fella. So, and I'm going to be putting out a video here about modifying that 1851 Colt Navy percussion cap revolver so it doesn't pull out caps. YouTube is great because not for the games and garbage, but for the information you can get. I was looking at one of the defects of that pistol is that when you pull, you know, it's old style with the percussion caps. When you pull the hammer back, the percussion caps often pull off and they fall into the action and stuff. But they never used to be like that. But there's a modification you could do where the groove is, and for the pin that holds the hammer in place. He's taking a poopy. So, thanks for fertilizing my lawn there, buddy. But you just kind of round out the corners and stuff. I'm going to do it with a Dremel and a stone. And tomorrow, hopefully, I'm going to get out to the range and test out that 1911 I built. I don't think I'm going to film it, but if I put 50 rounds of round ball and the hollow points through it, it freaking functions fine. I'm going to say it's good to go. Right, boo-boo? So, I ought to get going here and get out to the dump. Freaking, got to get this shit going too. So, I really am anxious to get this pole now, because now I'm all set. I got to dig out that Bonnie Blue flag, because as soon as I get that pole, the Bonnie Blue flag is going up there, and you know, this is staying up here. You know, it's going all up there. It's going up there. And the next thing I'm going to be doing here, concentrating on, is putting a flag up on my Tennessee property, and also cutting a road into the area, and doing something where I can put a place up there. And if it's too screwed up to do that, I'll just get a whole other place nearby and keep that property as you know, another 9 acres of property up in that area. You know, depends on what's going on, because you know, if it's too expensive to build on that damn property, I'm not going to do it. I'll just get something pre-built, and something with some acreage. So I might have like 15-20 acres total up there. That might be the way to do it. I plan to get out of here before Florida turns communistic. It almost did this last election, and I can see what's going on. And when I think that happens, I think this whole state's going to get blown up. And if I'm here, I'm going to be underground. I'll probably be under that damn slab of cement or some shit with some reinforced. But I don't even want to be here, man. I want to be away from this. Away from this. Used to be a pretty damn open area, and that house was there because the guy built it. But none of those houses were down there. Unfortunately, that house wasn't there. That house wasn't there. Those houses down there weren't there. And the whole freaking subdivision that's behind that farm, that shit wasn't there. There was nothing there. As a matter of fact, if you went this way, for about 10 miles, there's nothing but open fields and farms. And this way, you went down the main road, really took you about 3 or 4 miles, 4 miles I'd say, before you got to anything. That place wasn't there either. None of this shit was around here, man. It's just a farm. That's all there was around here. 40-acre farm, and freaking house a guy built himself. You know, I mean, people like that, I don't mind moving in here if they build their own house. So freaking, they're hands-on people, you know. See, the road wasn't paved. The road was dirt. The roads back there were dirt, and actually some of the roads back there were just about impassable. I mean, you need a 4-wheel drive practically to get through there. And I was like, I didn't want this stupid road, because not only you had to pay for it, but that's why the developers wanted it. So they outvoted the people, you know, people like me, because they wanted to put houses in here. And then, of course, the freaking building boom crashed. And I'm thinking, good, good. So you know, most of these were all built between up to 2007, and after that, very few came in here. So fortunately, I got all this from, see, across the street from me, I got this, all the way to here, and this actually is an office back there, so nobody's there at night. And that lot's empty. That's empty back there, so it's not too bad. There's a farm back there too, so not an active farm, but it's not that bad. But writing's on the wall to get the hell out of Dodge, man. So yeah, but it's not super critical. It's not like I live in New Jersey or some shit, or Illinois, or Massachusetts. So anyway, time to get out of here. Got some stuff in here to haul off to the dump. Alright, got the little Confederate buggy up on the, what do you call these things, the ramps. So I'm going to check the oil on the transmission, see if that AT205 reseal held. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't, but it seems like it shifts good. And also change the oil on this thing, change the oil on the Chevy. And we're going to be mowing the lawn out there. But I can tell you one thing. I kind of like said to hell with going to Georgia, because Georgia just narrowly missed a freaking, I mean, something going on in that state. I mean, 50% of the state voted for freaking, almost 50% voted for that freaking crazy witch. I'm like, eh. But you know what? Just figure this. Pretty much the end is near, because all these left-wing commie freaking yo-yos in New York City and the like, they're going to get theirs. It'll happen. And, a lot of static right now, but there's been a lot coming through on the CB. Surprised I could pick up a lot of stuff. I mean, not everybody's talking all the time, but oh yeah, here. Nah, they were talking, but yeah, this antenna picks up quite a bit, man. Pretty good, pretty good. And hopefully this Saturday I might go down to the Ocala toy run on a motorcycle. So, see how that works out. Flying a Confederate flag and wearing my SCV MC patch too at the same time. You know, it's Confederate country still. So, got out here, get out here right now, mow the lawn. Got a bunch of veggies, and I'm going to try to drop a bunch of freaking weight and be a skinny, lean Confederate as we should be.